You are watching William Paterson University Television.
Welcome back to Rumor Report. With me today in the campus corner is Anne Marie, our correspondent. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, and thank you for having me.
No problem. And this week, in celebration of Black History Month, we got a chance to go to an event about James Baldwin that was actually put together by our African World Studies Department, and it was quite interesting. Okay. So you're going to take a look, and then we're going to talk about it right after this.
Awesome.
Take a look. I'm Pruvi Pierre with Rumor Report, and it's February, and you know what that means. It's Black History Month, and with the celebration with greats like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, there's also lessons to be learned. Tonight at William Paterson, students will be learning about James Baldwin.
Many students don't get the opportunity to either read Baldwin's work or even be introduced to James Baldwin.
Not only did Dr. Wallace want to introduce students to James Baldwin, she also wanted them to engage in a discussion about what they took from the movie.
I learned a lot about James Baldwin, his work, a little bit about his life, and also how to critique my own people without degrading their work.
I was very pleased by the dialogue we had after watching the film, because I watched the film before, but now learning that I should be critiquing it instead of just passively taking it in, I think that's really changed my viewpoint on a lot of things, and that when I view Black media, I will be more critical of the message that we're sending out.
I think we were successful. I think the students were engaged and were ready to discuss. It's always slow at the beginning to get folks started talking, but once the students got talking, everyone was chiming in and ready to have the discussion.
Love takes off the masks we fear we cannot live without, and know we cannot live within. Happy Black History Month.
Yes, that was the package. Welcome back, and it was great. I personally really enjoyed the event because I didn't know too much about James Baldwin, so it was nice to know and realize like he's done a lot for the community, the Black community, as far as documenting things he's seen with like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. So it's always good to have an observer instead of the person that's always in the spotlight, always doing the main things,
Yeah, actually I never was aware of James Baldwin, but after seeing that video, I can tell that the students learned a lot, and that's great. I think that's the purpose about this month, is for people to become better educated and aware. So yeah, I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah, me too. And also, I don't know if you guys caught the Oscars, but Spike Lee and Regina King finally won an Oscar. Have mercy. I think Spike Lee has been directing movies as long as we've both been alive, probably longer than we've both been alive. So it was great that they got Oscars. It was definitely well deserved. So, it's a great time for Black people during Black History Month.
Woo, yeah.
Well, that's all for Campus Corner. We'll see you next time.
Bye.